Hello, dear friends. Hello, everyone. How are you? Give me a plus in the chat if you're feeling great. You are ready to take in new information and show us that we have active partners, active participants who are developing with us the new ideology and who are willing to make this world a better place. Let's see that all of our chats are active. I see the Russian, Spanish chat. The English is coming live. I very much enjoy the feedback and I quite like the concept itself of holding webinars. In this way, I can see what you're thinking about and I can see what's on your mind. And it's cool that we can have this live conversation. And we have quite a lot of information to share with you today. Now, please give me a 1 in the chat if this is your first time at this webinar. I would like to see if we have first-timers, newcomers here. I know that we have some active partners that attend all the webinars without fail, listen to information, but I would like you guys to bring along new people as well, share the information, give the opportunity to people to learn about this opportunity, to learn about EvoScent, about the world of perfume, the world of art, because EvoScent is the world of art and luxury that we all are striving for. Thank you very much for your feedback. Guys, I can't see in the chat whether we have newcomers. Give me a 1 in the chat if this is your first time, and a plus if it's more than one time that you've come to our webinar. If it's more than the first time, then you probably know already what we're going to talk about. So Ruta, I can see you every time at our webinars. Thank you for taking interest in this area as many other people. Well done, well done. Жанна, Evgeny, Tatiana, Vladimir. This is not the first time who are at our webinar. Well done. Please write us why, just in one word, why you came alone. Why haven't you brought along or invited someone else to take a look at this presentation? Probably there are people who never heard about EvoScent and who'd be willing to come. Just write your friends, to brothers and sisters, your family members. Tell them that I'm at this cool webinar where I'll be hearing about new opportunities to become the client of EvoScent, business partner of EvoScent, become the co-owner of EvoScent and receive quite a lot of benefits, and come here, share the links with them. I would like by the mid of this webinar to have more newcomers here. Okay. Okay, so let's start our webinar. Let's go to the next slide. Thank you very much. My name is Zhukova Galina. I'm the project manager of EvoScent. Today, I will be the host of this webinar as well. And also, I'm the coordinator for the Spanish community in Evorich. And also, I'm the head of the department in charge of offline and online events. As you know, recently we've had a very cool celebration. It was 7th anniversary of Evorich. We celebrated it in Dubai. Our team organized a magnificent event where people could get trained, where people celebrated, where we received quite a lot of interesting content. And I think all of the partners who came there took away very many different techniques and tricks of the trade that they are using in their business, in the development of their business. And in future, we will have a series of such eventies, local eventies in across different countries. We will start with the Netherlands, then it will be India, then it will be America, the United States, Peru, who would like to fly over there. So the entire Latin America, wait for us. And very soon we will be there with you. Get ready, because we will bring along quite a lot of, bring to you quite a lot of new information. India also, you should be already preparing for this event. Very soon we will have one in Russia, in Australia, I'm sure, UK, we will be making our own event there. So get ready, guys. Invite other people and give this opportunity, share this opportunity with everyone. Because as Sergio Spina used to say, who is our good friend and a big heart, who unfortunately passed away, who is no longer with us. And he said that if you don't share the information, it's as if you steal that information away from people. So share all the opportunities. Sharing is caring. And I learned about Evorich project in 2015. And in 2016, I decided to try my hand at it. And I decided to try and develop my own business and maybe find myself in another, completely another walk of life. Because, you know, for my entire life, I was a barmaid, and I quite enjoyed my work too. I traveled around, I talked to people, and it was something that I liked doing because there was always some kind of movement, you know. And you know that bartenders are also like psychologists, psychotherapists for the clientele, and they clients usually tend to share their stories. And you know, but when working at this steady job, I always felt that I lacked time, and I couldn't spend that time with my family. And we all have our problems, something that we missed. Maybe it's not a problem, but difficulties, challenges. And Evorich offers so many different opportunities and projects that every person will find themselves in it. When I realized that I can make sure that I can make money, develop, and at the same time be always close to my family, I said, why not? This is a huge opportunity. I can always go back to being a bartender or a barmaid. I have experience. I participated in different trainings, contests, and I can always go back to it. But trying something new is something that you never did before, because when we do something that we didn't do in the past, it means that we're growing. And when we are experiencing difficulties, it means we're growing. We shouldn't stop. We just should move on forward. And when we do it several times, when we try something new several times over, we gain experience. And with experience, we gain knowledge that later we can share. And when we share that with someone else, and this is what people are ready to pay for, and this is what you can make money with. And when we realized that we can become my husband, current husband, Jose Manuel, when we understood that we can be part of the global investment portfolio and help it develop, that Evorich allows this opportunity to join the portfolio through our partner UGPay Group, I realized that, wow, this is an opportunity to become a co-owner and receive monthly benefits. And I thought, this is cool. And I started learning the science of investing, you know. And then when we started creating our own investment portfolio, I realized that quite a lot of people, Jose Manuel, our partners, we realized that quite a lot of people are still not ready for this. For them, it's still difficult to understand what investments are, how different markets work. So what is tokenization, tokenization of assets? And of course, thanks to the Academy of Private Investor, we learned quite a lot. But if we don't do it in practice, then all of our knowledge, if we don't apply it into practice, all of our knowledge remain in our heads, like books in a library. And being a walking library or a walking encyclopedia is not that big of a fun. So we were looking for a project that could be offered to our community and which would be very easy to work with. And you see, everything happens for a reason. Let's go to the next slide. And back then, we met Ramon, and Ramon told us about his experience, the projects that he created. And this is how we learned about Ramon and about different companies that he launched, and about his, I can say, I would compare it to art, right? And we decided that it is a good opportunity to offer this project to our community, because our goal is to offer and join those projects that our community, Evorich community, will be using through the Evorich marketplace. Therefore, EvoScent is quite an interesting project that will help you not only become client, but also to build your business and become co-owner. Today, we will talk about it together with you. And I would like to first explain what EvoScent is. What are those 8 fragrances that you can see right now on the screen? Those are the fragrances come from the highest collection. And this is a collection consisting of 8 very, very exclusive fragrances created by EvoScent company. And the author of that collection, as I said, is one of the most artistic and majestic people, a person with a huge heart, and whose name is Ramon Bejar. And the opportunity offered by EvoScent is to join the community as a client, but also to develop this business with us. Today, we're going to talk about it. Also, we will meet Ramon today. And also, we will meet another partner of ours, Sergio Mateo, who will tell us about every fragrance in particular. And when he will be talking about it, you will feel that fragrance on yourself. Let's go to the next slide, and you will see that in addition to all the achievements that Ramon had during his long career, he also created one of the most expensive perfumes in the world. And in 2015, at the World Singapore Grand Prix Expo in Singapore, this perfume was sold for $190,000, and the perfume's name was the Royal Dream. You can simply Google it up and Google up the Royal Dream or the most expensive perfume in the world, and you will see that it's going to be the perfume by Ramon Bejar. And I think this is quite a huge privilege to have such a majestic person with us. And you can compare it with Pablo Picasso. And the reason why we decided to draw this parallel is because both those people is united by 2015. Maybe that's how the stars aligned, I don't know. But it's quite interesting that in 2015 in New York, the most expensive painting was sold for $179,000. And that was the same year when the most expensive perfume was sold too, perfume by Ramon Bejar. And can you imagine if Pablo Picasso offered or decided to collaborate with Evorich to make sure that every participant of our community would be able to use this opportunity, and Pablo would draw a picture or painting for each house, but at a very small price. I think this would be something incredible, right? But this is what Ramon Bejar is doing right now. He gives an opportunity to touch this spiritual art to every person. By the way, please write me in the chat if you already have this wonderful set consisting of 8 fragrances, the presentation set, who already has it, who already received it. Maybe some of you were in Dubai and at our 7-year anniversary. Let's see what we have in the chat. Spanish chat too. Also, those of you who were in Dubai must have received this wonderful set as a gift and were able to bring to your countries, them to your countries, and give the chance to all of your partners to feel this fragrance. Give me a plus in the chat if you already have this fragrance consisting of this set consisting of 8 fragrances, the presentation set. Someone says we're still waiting for it. You know, we have already made the first delivery. Very soon, all people will be able to receive this presentation set, those who made their delivery or placed their order among the first. And very soon, all of us will be able to enjoy those fragrances. Let me see what we have here. Yes, we have some activity in the Spanish chat. Good. We still have people who are waiting. I know that. And you will receive it very soon, I promise. When the project is developing, when it's new, we have this delay with delivery, but we addressed it, and very soon all those people who ordered it will have their own presentation set, and thanks to it you will be able to get quite a lot of opportunities that I will tell you about later. At first, I would like to introduce the next speaker. Let's go to the next slide, please. And let's see what we have here. We have the case. It's better called case, not even box. So we have the case with the bottle, 75 milliliters. This is the way how you're going to see it. This is how it's gonna be when you buy the perfume. As you can see, we have 8 different perfumes, and each perfume will be different from another one. Everyone has its own color. And when you touch it, it's like the box itself, it feels like leather, and inside you can see silky material, the bottle itself. And then when you take the bottle, it's very heavy. And then when you open the box, it's very hard to open. And then when it closes with a snap. Today, we had Ramon coming over. We worked together, and the first time I saw it. And this is something incredible, really, because, you know, when you can touch something that you can be a co-owner of and receive monthly dividends, this is like as if you're creating it yourself, working on it yourself, because the more people we have in our community, the more people will be using EvoScent, the faster this whole project is going to develop. Because EvoScent is the product for the entire community. Right now, we start with the EvoScent, but eventually we're gonna have quite a lot of other products. But the idea is for us to use the products that we will be using ourselves, and our partners, when they use a computer, for example, they use this kind of mats. Then, for example, your laptop, you put it in a computer laptop bag. If you're somewhere going to a conference, you need comfortable suit, shoes, sunglasses. In other words, we would like to create accessories that all of our partners will be using. In future, we're going to open shops and work with big brands and companies. So this perfume, it is just the beginning. It all starts with a perfume, but our goal is for our company to be the top 10 of the luxury companies in the world. And I think this is a very good opportunity for all of us. Let's go to the next slide, please, and talk about how it all started. I think many of you know the story, how it all started, if you were at our other webinars, but last year we came to Dubai together with Ramon, together with Sergi, and we met Andrey there. We discussed the development of this project. Andrey got quite interested in it. He understood that it's quite an interesting project and products will be used by our entire community. And then when we had the summit 2021, which was also held here in Dubai, we had like an official negotiations table where we discussed the entire project. And after that, we had registration of the EvoScent brand. In July, we signed the agreement on the production of samples, and we liked it quite a lot, and we launched our project. And let me tell you that many in the industry of perfumery are surprised how can you create such a huge complex process and implement it in a very short period of time. And you know why we were able to do it? Because Ramon already has certain reputation in the market. And this helped us quite a lot. If the project was a completely new project, I mean, if our perfumer wasn't known across the world and somebody wanted to try their hand at it and would do it for the first time, then I don't think we would be able to achieve this kind of result.
And even here at the exhibition with Ramon in Dubai, everyone was inviting Ramon, come to us. we could not walk freely because everyone knows him and wants to talk to him. And when we were ready to prepare 8 formulae for our 8 fragrances, we launched a test. Ramon created a test that was given to our entire community. And even now, when you go to EvoScent.com, this is our website. When you get there, there is a possibility to take a test. Please do it. Your questions, your answers are important to us because your answers will be the inputs for the future designs of fragrances in future, for the creation of new products. And based on the results of the test, 8 fragrances were created. You know, I first thought that would be very spicy, but my favorite is Dynamic Gold. I always use it. Although, first of all, I tested and tried all the fragrances, but my favorite is Dynamic Gold, number 7. And when you have a chance to try them, try one fragrance in one day only, because, you know, spray it many times over a day. And over the day, you are in different moods, and therefore it will impact the way it opens up. And today, when Sergi brought the vial, the bottle, and I found out that I like the 5th element as well. And therefore, it depends on your spirits. Let's move on to the next one. And by the way, if to tell you how it all started, the launch of our project was in Dubai on the 19th of October, when we got together to celebrate the 7th anniversary of Evorich, and there for the first time we presented our gift, a collection of 8 fragrances. And you know, after the presentation, more people came to us asking, please give me another travel set. I want to take one for my mom or for my sister. But unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, there is one set per one person. Because first of all, we'd like to understand your preferences. And then afterwards, any person may buy as many as he wishes. So you may use a promo code to get your travel set, one travel set for free. If you want to get another travel set, you can pay for it. So the price of the travel set and the shipment costs. But I will come back to it, whereas now I'd like to give you Sergi Matteo. She is our partner. I believe she's in love with this project, and we worked fabulously together. Sergi is an actor by his background, and he is very experienced in acting art and public speaking art, and therefore listen to him, please. Surround yourself with the words Sergi will say, because when he describes our fragrances, I feel that even without trying them on my skin, I feel them. And then you will tell me which one you like most. Okay, Sergi Matteo, the floor is yours, and thank you, dear friends, for your attention. Hello, hello. Can you hear me well? Okay, so I'm really pleased to be with you today, although I know you for a few months. Some of the people are newcomers at this webinar. And yes, there is such a feeling that repetition of the same things every time is quite boring, but at the same time, it's quite useful because all this is a tool not to market, but to promote the project we have. And that is the demonstration set we have. This is the start of our business. I've already said, and you may be surprised what an actor is doing here in Evorich. And you know, I'm an actor, I'm an artist, I'm a creator, I'm very sensitive, and I was always passionate about perfume world. And actually, I managed to meet Ramon. Ramon invited me to this community, and he started telling me about those projects in the community, but I was looking for some way out, not to give up my profession, but to do something in parallel. And I started this project as I found it very impressive. And I learned more about Ramon. So he is an artist, he is a Picasso in perfumery world. And it's true that it's magic to work with him. And I'd like to tell you that we spent many hours. And Galina already said that we are in Dubai, we work here as we want to approve the final design of our vials and the packaging for 75 milliliter perfumes. The perfume is ready, has been created, and Ramon is a father and I am a mother. And when I need to defend my perfumes, I cannot defend any of them or praise one of them. As parent, I like all my children, and it's difficult to tell me which one is better. Each one has its own spirit, atmosphere, its personality behind, and they match quite well different moments. And now there are two important things I'd like to give you. Galina, please look, I also have my travel set, but I use it as a tool to convince the people. You know, there are a lot of people who say these perfumes are a bit expensive. No, they are not. And what I'd like to persuade them in is that they are super quality perfumes. And knowing about this, when we know how they are created, the compositions they have, the scents used, we all find out that they are very reasonably priced. And you know, we launch a project, high quality project, and high quality perfumes, and this is the reason why the collection is called the highest, the super quality collection. There are three reasons. The first one is quite obvious because it was created by a great creator, master, and artist. The second reason is the following. All these perfumes include magical scents that are very expensive, and we must distinguish the conventional perfumes and author perfumes. So these conventional perfumes include quite low concentration of scents and artificial molecules and scents, whereas in our collection we use natural materials, and some of them are very precious and valuable. And afterwards, when I describe all these scents, you will understand what I'm talking about. And at today's webinar and a meeting with the Indian leaders, there was a leader who told me, you know, we may provide different perfumes in a packaging. We may spray something onto the palm so that clients like it. And I told them, no, no, no. We must make sure that everyone orders this travel seat. It is for free. You don't need to spray. You must convince your leaders to order. It is given for free. You simply pay for the shipping costs. And when you have this set, then without any rush, you may study these fragrances. Today, you use one. Tomorrow, you use another. I even did an extra thing. I don't know whether you all can meditate, but you know, I advise you to spray one perfume, close your eyes, and imagine what this perfume is whispering to your ear, what it is about. And these perfumes are live creatures. They have many things to tell us. Don't stop with your first impressions. They are very rich. They are full of richness, which afterwards, through your sense of smell, you will convert into images, concepts, which are associated with these perfumes. And this way, any of these perfumes, any of them, actually was nurtured by us. And it is full of love. These are the perfumes which were born, and I can assure you they were born from love. They were born from the clear understanding what each one has behind. And I'm not talking about the creation of perfumes as such, but about the concept and the idea and the name of each of them. Why we selected 8 perfumes, not 1, 3, 4, but 8? Because our community is international, global. We are represented in many countries, many cultures, nations. There are those nations that have one preferences, others have other preferences. And therefore, this array of 8 smells or aromas could help us satisfy many tastes. And we have some other ideas, but we believe that number 8 is the figure of eternity, of prosperity. And we like to suit this symbolism that will make our project rich. Number 1 is Evorich. This is the foundation. Everything builds on, and it takes us to our near future. Evorich is a fragrance, aroma, as I told you many times, despite it has this delicate traditional formula. So generally, it is flowerish or herbal smells, but at the same time, quite cheerful, brave. When I use it, I immediately feel that I start something new. This is new purity, cleanliness. So this is the heart of amber and the moss, and which is surrounded with lavender and black pepper and bergamot. And it creates the atmosphere which makes us feel protected and individual. Another thing, next slide, by the way, but before I start describing number 2, fragrance number 2, greatness, this is what we would like to achieve, our dreams that will take us to this feeling of greatness, to these great heights, and actually it makes this perfume great. And the niche perfumes, they are unisex, they are both sexed perfumes. And here we talk about the subjective nature of tastes of everyone. Perfume number 2, greatness, with very expensive foundation of tuberose attracts us to a rosy orchard garden which is in blossom. And generally, we combine roses, we associate roses with females. But you know, I often use greatness and I admire to feel myself, to feel in this rose garden for the entire day. So the foundation is moss, amber, and the highest notes of Davana and bergamot. All these makes it into a form of natural scent of tuberose. And eventually we get one of the most exquisite and elegant fragrances based on endless spirit and energy of a powerful flower tuberose, this very strong scent. Number 3, by the way, when we discussed the project with Andrey, we said the following: we would like to have a perfume to do sports, to do business, and of course, a perfume to make love, for our sensuality, for our intimacy. And this is the way how tantric was born. The number 3, which matches our deep, intimate notes. The symphony of fruity and wooden notes, flowerish notes, which characterizes this bold and powerful fragrance. And it opens up the fertility of our planet with the center, with the core of cedar and a white jasmine, rose, and iris, and burst into tamarind and mango, making us endless in our sensations. So endless, with no limits, with no restrictions. This fragrance invites us to taste, to smell it. Number 4 is paradigma. With paradigma, we wanted to make it the fusion, a mix of the Western and Eastern trends. And this is how paradigma was born. And this is the reason we call this perfume paradigma. Out of a multi-year scent, there is a paradigma of new smelling experience. Gray amber, so this is the Eastern scent, and benzoyl X becomes the core of this perfume, surrounded with T-Rex and in the atmosphere of oils of ambretta and elemi oil seeds, and they take us to the pilgrimage where we were born and to our destination. This is a great perfume. But as I said before, like a mom of these children, I could not distinguish anyone. But you know, as soon as we talk about the 5th element, I adore it as well. So it's quite ephemeric. It's not obvious, but it inspires me so much. The moment when, together with Ramon, we decided to create these 8 formulae, I was so defensive, because there is a smoke that takes us somewhere which is not visible, which is hidden, we may not feel it. And in the same way, this fragrance, it is invisible, but this is the live experience. This is the fragrance which exceeds all the limits. This is a unique creation inspired by magic and invisibility of ethereum, and made of cedar and the black pepper. There is a smoke of ladon which reveals into the powerful metallic notes, and mixed with the notes of the jasperite garden. This is the citrus garden of lemons, tangerines. This is the fragrance that takes us to the limits of unknown. Number 6, basalt. Basalt is the pillar of the investment, one of the pillars of the investment in Evorich community. And similar to the pillars of stone, of smoke gets into the stone, so you get warmth and power, backed by gray amber, patchouli, and there is the heart, the eastern heart of the entire collection, ladon, cedar, to reflect, to represent themselves through cardamom and timyan, very intense and massive fragrance, which surrounds us with an aura of deep magic. And we come to the favorite perfume of Galina, Dynamic Gold, number 7, gold. Gold is another important investment area of Evorich. And this is the reason why we thought over and started to imagine the smell of gold. The smell of gold is dynamic gold. This is the reason why we wanted to make this material dynamic, but which actually costs nothing if it's tactless, idle. And when we are confident to achieve this dynamism, we have a guaranteed triumph, and the purity of the smell of gold could be represented in the dynamism of this quite smelly and tangerine scented fragrance, which is surrounded with the roses and bergamot. And this is a burst of aromas that sparkles us with its golden light. And sometimes when I meditate using this perfume, I imagine the smell of energy, female energy, energy of our universe, wealthy spirit, number 8. So the grand and the great goal of our community and the symbol of limitless spirit and wealth, both spiritual and material, and combined we cannot be conquered. This fragrance has one of the most expensive scents on this planet, and that is the natural scent of iris, the heart of vetiver and muscus, surrounded with white jasmine, ylang-ylang oil, and with the bursts of bergamot and iris. Iris is the key hero here, and it all opens up a door to the true wealth. So the greatness of iris makes us to have a feeling of prosperity and wealth. I imagine fragrances of Renaissance, Medici fragrances, 8 fragrances, 8 pearls in our collection, in our travel set. There you will find this booklet with the detailed information and 8 pearls inside. These pearls of the world of perfumery created by a very sensitive person. By the way, I will give the floor to him. He's a perfumer, artist, Ramon Bihar. And I think that it will be quite simple to persuade the people to get this great collection for free by paying for shipment costs only. And this is where the love starts. The love with all these 8 fragrances. Ramon, the floor is yours. Good evening. Good evening. Great. Wow. Hello, everyone. You know, 8 small samples of perfumes conquering the entire world, and we can actually freely travel with them. Go to the lavender fields in France or go to the Himalayas and smell lotus in some mountainous lakes. We may go to the depths of Asia and smell sandal, or go to Australia and smell the fragrance of this, so the smells of this fragrance. This is world around tour. Why do you believe that I am a perfumer? Because I travel thanks to perfumes. When I smell patchouli collected in Singapore, I imagine myself in Singapore. So in my soul, I'm in Singapore. When I feel sandal, I imagine myself walking down the gardens in Asia. And this is miracle. This is the entire universe we may open. When you feel so sensitive to turn a perfume into the art of traveling, you will admire and adore it in full, because the true wealth is not about money. The true wealth is about feeling and being sensitive. It is about not losing those magical moments of our life we live through. And this is a paradox when someone lives it through, and there is some other easier ways to earn material wealth, tangible wealth. And out of our pocket, there is no poverty anymore. It leaves our pockets, and we are full with richness, with wealth at all the levels. This is fantastic. Well, the history of a perfumer of Ramon Bihar. By the way, yes, the name of this personality is Ramon Bihar, although I believe his name is much more endless than Bihar. You know, I was really privileged. My life is magic, and I managed to understand the depth of many things with the energy, passion, many things I explored over my life. My story is a story of those products which were luxurious, are still luxurious, because definitely beauty always attracts beauty. And perfume today, and I said this to our Italian leaders, can you imagine a girl of the highest class dressed up in a bad sari of poor quality? Sari is a traditional gown in India, and you cannot imagine such a girl. So the true Maharani or the princess will wear the best silk wear, embroidered with some silk. And in this way, our spirit must match the outside. And in this way, we created the best wear for you, the best fragrances. Through the cooperation with Sergi, Galina, Jose, we all made up incredible suit for you. And today, Galina will be able to tell you about those other final products of EvoScent of 75 milliliter. We asked Ramon to turn on the camera. Okay, hopefully now you can see me. Apologies for not doing it before. Well, perfumes, I made perfumes that were sold at 14,000, 17,000 in Milan, in London, quite cheap perfumes. They cost 290 euro. Yes, I created cheap perfumes upon orders. So these are daily perfumes, but nonetheless, I invested my passion. They are pieces of art. And there are perfumes which may seem to be expensive, but at the same time, they are quite cheap. Should I create them for large companies, they would never cost less than 100 US dollars per one small sample bottle. There, actually, we did a great business so that EvoScent become the great and luxury brand in the world. This is the starter only. In the next slide, you will see that we will work and create a lot of other things. We started with perfumes, but we plan to continue with the production of handbags, belts, accessories, jewelry, the fragrances for home use fragrances. Why? Like we actually produce wear for people, we like to make our homes cozy and comfortable. And it will be a special atmosphere. And it is associated with something quite instant, quite momentous, but it should be the atmosphere of something divine, of prosperity in our homes. This is the reasoning. Next slide, please. And everything you see, please don't take pictures. This is not what we are going to produce. We simply wanted to have some images so that you have the understanding. For instance, we have some materials which we expect to use for our home use fragrances. They will be exquisite scents and oils for most concentrated and hungry to feel fantastic emotions. And in advance, I can tell you it would be wow. The highest collection is the highest. But imagine that this is the first step to take for you to actually push higher to the limitless sky of high technologies, new generation technologies and materials, those natural materials, most exquisite. And there will be a lot of things ahead. Next slide, please. And yes, jewelry. We will create jewelry. Next slide, please. We have golden wells that quite soon will start mining. We have diamond laboratories that quite soon will produce a lot of stones. And the synergy of both will be in the future of Evorich. It will be something extraordinary. We have the Academy, we have UGain, we will actively cooperate with the UGain app, EvoScent, UGain, diamonds, gold, basalt, and all the products. And don't forget about basalt, as I have some ideas, some special ideas. I don't know whether I'm crazy, but you can create some fabric with the use of basalt fiber. And what future to expect? If we are loyal, if we are devoted to our idea, starting smoothly, actually, we anticipate those products to be produced, because this project at the international level, it will take us 1-2 years under the ordinary terms to launch such a project. But thanks to Evorich, Andrey Havratov, we managed to launch in 4 months. I have 40 years experience in this industry, and I helped to create perfumes to 17, 18 companies over my life. And it's magic, actually. And, you know, I hope that this magic will continue. And next slide, please. And here, I'd like to invite you to watch one video to get inspired and to get the feeling of these 8 fragrances.
When prosperity descends from the heavens, sublime and absolute, when it carries an infinite call to beauty, when it is charged with the most powerful energy. From the miraculous vortex imbued with the highest quality, EvoScent is born. This stream surrounds us with the beautiful and the noble. It enhances our vibrations, boosts our self-esteem and confidence, thus inviting us to enjoy all the present moments of life. The consciousness of the universe beckons us to become one. Prosperity, which will always be part of this new world that we're shaping, thus transforming the financial energy that has dominated so far. Such is EvoScent, a new project from Evorich. It's a new brand forged by a great team of successful creators, die-hard entrepreneurs, and great communication professionals, with the support of an entire community of successful investors. To create EvoScent means to develop an impeccable collection of products in the world of fashion, cosmetics, and luxury. The ultimate goal is to become a top 10 company in this sector at the global level. At the heart of this fascinating project is the renowned perfumer Ramon Bihar. He has devoted more than 40 years to the world of fragrances and has enjoyed incredible success in his devotion. He's considered one of the best perfumers in the world. His creations became the best-selling perfumes in the most prestigious stores of the world. EvoScent kicks off with a magnificent collection of high-quality perfumes. The highest collection features 8 exclusive fragrances that cater to a variety of trends and tastes, capable of satisfying the most demanding needs of the better part of olfactory cultures that make up our community. 8 diverse and at the same time complementary perfumes, united under the brand of sophistication and exclusivity. Which of these fragrances is yours? Maybe all of them. One for every occasion. Give it a try. Join the world of EvoScent.
So guys, share your emotions. Tell us, how do you like the information that you've just received from our Ramon and Sergi? Tell us which one you liked most. Maybe you haven't yet had a chance to try it, but I guess the description, the way Sergi conveyed those fragrances, can give you already an impression how it would feel like, how it would smell like, and tell us which one you liked best, which one you would be eager to buy, you think. Maybe it's Dynamic Gold, because I like the number 7 and 2, and I quite enjoy the 5th element too. Evorich is cool as well. You know, we've been thinking about creating a fragrance that we would use during our conferences and presentations, when we have a large company event, when we have a tea party, when we talk about perfumes, so that when our partners enter the room, the conference hall, they would be immersed in this rich fragrance. You know, when I worked in 5-star hotels in the past as a bartender, in our hotels, they used special fragrances, special smells. They literally sprayed those smells in the room, so that the guest staying at our hotel would have a strong memory, not only of how the hotel looks like, but also how it smells like. And their experience would be closely associated with the smells that they felt, our smell, hotel smell, and all, you know, the meals that they had in restaurants, the cocktails that they ordered at the bar. It would all those positive emotions would be associated with this nice smell. You know, everything, the bathrobes, the sleepers, rooms were all permeated with this fragrance. And when then the guest checked out, they always remembered this pleasant experience. They might have come across the same fragrance somewhere else, and what came to their mind? Our hotel. So I guess when we spray Evorich in our rooms, conference rooms, when we have large corporate events, I think it will be quite a memory. You know, it will stick into people's memory, and people will always remember all those positive emotions and that aha moment, you know, when they realized what kind of opportunities they're facing right now, the opportunity for growth, the opportunity to discover new revelations in their lives, because we all have those moments, had those moments in our lives when we realized what we really wanted. You know, there is this saying that there are two most important days in our lives. The first one is when we are born, and the second one when we realize why we were born, why we're here on this planet, when we realized what is our true purpose. And imagine that people will have that realization during our events. I would be really, really happy if it were so. You see on the screen right now the QR codes, and I hope that you will take a screenshot or scan them right now, and our moderators will share the links to our chat. Right there, tell us our emotions, our feedback, ask questions. We have a Telegram channel where we can talk, where we have our moderators, where we have our active users and partners, Ramon, Sergi, Jose Manuel, and all of our top leaders are there in the chat. And you can always find answers to your most desired questions. And now let's go to the next slide. And I guess so far, or by now, you already realized what the highest collection is all about. It's a fantastic experience through 8 unique fragrances. And it is a fragrance set specifically created for our community, which numbers more than 1,700,000 people. Maybe it's even more, because maybe it's outdated numbers already. We are developing our business in more than 160 countries, and our webinars are being interpreted right now and are interpreted in general in 12 languages. So you won't have any questions unanswered. And if you have questions, please write them down in our chats. We have moderators there that will cater to your needs. And every person who is interested in learning more about the benefits and using the benefits of membership in our community, all you have to do is register, and you can order this particular collection for free. You will just have to pay for the shipment. That's it. Let's go to the next slide, please. So if the person registers with Evorich, they get a promo code, and they can use that promo code to get a 100% discount. Currently, the price of the presentation set of the case is around $35. When we go into the market, global market, then this presentational set will cost around $150. By the way, we went through different stores, different top shopping centers, and took a look at different perfume boutiques and saw the prices of the luxury brands. And such presentation sets cost from $150 to $180. And some of them had just 4 small bottles testers. So the opportunity that we're giving right now is very profitable, lucrative. Every person who registers with Evorich can receive that particular presentation set absolutely for free. All you have to pay is for the shipment, and the shipment cost depends on the region where you are at. It's from zone 1 at $25 to zone 4 at $40. And also we have good news for you. Now both America, Peru, Canada, and other countries of the American continent can pay for the shipment using the quantum system global unit pay. This is also a project that is part of the global investment portfolio. So the more we use this system, payment system, the more benefits the global investment portfolio gets, and the more benefits all the participants of the Evorich community receive, and WCRU token holders. So do use this payment system and make money together with us. And also you can make a payment using your Visa and MasterCard or using a bank transfer to your liking. Now let's go to the next slide. So we can talk more about, let's talk more about the terms and price. You all heard, and the opportunities. We all heard the history of EvoScent, although it's a very short history because the project is just a startup for now. You just heard who Ramon Bejar is. You might have realized that he has a very extensive experience, and that's where the future lies. And Sergi told us all about the subtleties of the fragrances that we have. And now I would like to share with you an opportunity that you can use by participating in this project. When we start the retail sales, which will happen somewhere in August, one perfume bottle will cost $197. In December 2021, starting from the 2nd week, we would like to launch the opportunity for purchasing this perfume through crowdfunding. So what does it mean? First of all, if you participate in the crowdfunding process, you will have a 50% discount, but you have to place a minimum order of 4 bottles. Or you can pay the retail price if you want to. But if you use the crowdfunding pre-sales opportunity, then you order minimum 5 bottles. It can be 4, 8, 16, 32, but the minimum is 4 bottles, and you will have to pay just 62% at the pre-order stage. And when you pay that amount, the whole production process starts. And then before the order is shipped, you will pay 38% more. And then also you will get a chance, those who placed the pre-order, to get special EvoScent tokens, which later can be exchanged for EvoScent shares at the nominal price. So you will be a co-owner of the EvoScent company, and you will be receiving dividends not only from the global investment portfolio by holding WCRU tokens, STO tokens, but also by holding EvoScent tokens, EvoScent shares that you will hold if you participate in the pre-sale stage. I think it's a wonderful opportunity. So what do you get if you participate in the crowdfunding pre-sales process? You get a 50% discount on the purchase of one bottle. You get tokens which make you become co-owners of this project, and you get the opportunity to pay in 2 installments. I think it's a very wonderful opportunity for anyone who wants to participate in this project. So when the crowdfunding ends and when we launch the retail sale, then you won't have this opportunity any longer. And even if we decide that we're going to provide this opportunity, then only those who will take the Profi Investors course will be able to enjoy this opportunity. We will be offering it only to invest consultants. Only then you will have access to the IPO shares. And this is quite important because right now we are at the earliest stage possible, which offers the best benefits, opportunities. It's the seed stage. It is not even a startup stage. And by helping develop this company, you get the best benefits. I think it's a very cool opportunity. Give me a plus in the chat. What do you think about it? Give us some kind of emotions. Tell us whether you think it's a good opportunity or not. For those who don't know about this project yet, do you think those people would be interested in learning more? Do you think newcomers would be interested in learning more? And I definitely think yes, because not many companies offer similar opportunities, especially since there are quite a lot of companies in the market, and the only opportunity they offer is to become a distributor on top of being a consumer. So you can just sell the product, and when you sell the product, you get some referral system bonus. Whereas here, you offer not only the product, the business, but you also offer co-ownership opportunity. Those are the 3 main pillars that serve as the support foundation for our entire philosophy, our mission, that we are moving forward with our entire community. And the mission's name is the new economic evolution of the world, where every user, consumer becomes also co-owner of the products and services they use. In future, all of our perfumes will contain gold, diamonds, because you know that together with our partner, UGPay Group, we invested in gold, into gold mining. We invested into basalt production factory. We invested into synthetic diamond production. So all those elements can be added to our perfumes, bottles or cases. And you can see the bottles online that Ramon Bejar designed and produced, and they are all pieces of art, you know. They shine, they have real jewels in them and gems. And you know what is cool is that every family in future, but it will only be available to the presidents, people with the rank of the president, they will get the chance to create their own fragrance. So give me a plus in the chat if you think it would be cool to have a fragrance with your name on it, like Galina Zhukova, for example, or for example, a fragrance of Selva. Why not? I mean, it will be the fragrance with your family name on it, or first name, if you will. Imagine someone comes to your place and they feel the smell of your home, of your of your dynasty or family. It's like you know, coming to your parents' house, and I think it's a very, very cool idea. And this is a cool opportunity that will be offered to our top leaders. And now I showed you this opportunity. And do you want to know how you can make more money from this opportunity by offering and showing this opportunity to others? Right now, I'm going to show you one thing. Let's go to the next slide, please. And I will show you some numbers and step by step how you can make already up to $100,000 in December. I hope you're interested. And let's go through figures really quickly. You take screenshots or write it down, because this is the strategy that we can use to achieve some very serious financial results. We can, in 2 months only, and we can get a volume of $2 billion with 25 million new registrations. And it is up to you how many of those 25 million new registrations will be your partners. And I said $2 billion. That's the prospective volume. And again, it is up to you how big a share of that pie will be yours. And it all starts with a gift. A gift that we're giving right now. And you can use that gift to build a colossal super business. A person orders a gift, the presentation set, chooses which fragrance they like best. They order 4 bottles, a minimum, and then they start building their business by becoming a co-owner, by receiving huge benefits, discounts, and advantages. So what do you need to do is to you open your smartphone and see how many contacts you have in your phone book, and you start calling them all, sharing this opportunity with every one of them. And for example, you already have 1,000 newly registered users who purchased this wonderful presentation set already. And out of them, if only 10 people will be active people who will do the same, who will sign up 1,000 people each, your team will grow to 11,000 new partners. It's 10,000 plus 1,000. If only 10 people will do what you do, sign up 1,000 people. And if you live in this project, and if you make this opportunity the business of your life, then I don't think it's possible to give up on this idea if you're really passionate about it. And when you watch a very cool movie, when you have a nice meal that drives you literally crazy, we share that information, right? And then all those friends that we share this information with go to that restaurant to have the same meal, or go to the cinema to watch the same movie. So you have to share the information about the perfumes created by Ramon Bejar. That's why we all need this presentation set. Some people say, maybe I don't need the presentation set. Maybe I can start participating in the crowdfunding right away. Well, you might purchase quite a lot of bottles, but what if you don't like those fragrances? You need to first define what kind of fragrances you like. And another opportunity that we're developing, we're going to have negotiations tomorrow, and hopefully we will be able to implement that opportunity for everyone, is to make those beautiful like gift cards, like gift certificates, so that every person could choose one bottle out of 4 with tokens attached. And for example, you could give this certificate to your mother or sister. So imagine like you're giving a gift of a fragrance plus the co-ownership opportunity. So we are actively working on it with our team, and very soon everyone will have the same opportunity. So guys, it's just 1,000 contacts, and even 10 of them will be very active and do the same what you did, then your structure will grow several fold. So what do they need to do? They will have to place a pre-order, pay for 4 bottles at 50% discount. At first, they pay 62%, which is $61. And then when the bottles are ready for shipment, just before the shipment, they pay the remaining 38%, which is $37.43. And let's see how much money you can make off it on the next slide. You can see that out of that 1,000 people, we take those 10% that will be most active, which is 100 people, who will make a pre-order of at least 4 bottles, then multiply 100 by 4, it's 400 bottles, correct? Then they pay $61 each, which makes it $24,000 for 128. $24,428. This will be the turnover of your team, of your structure. And if you're just a newcomer, you get 5%, which is $1,221. And I think anyone can do that in a couple of days if they want to. And even if they do it in 1 week, it's still a very good earning, $1,221 in just 1 week. Multiplied by 4 in 1 month, it's 4,884. It's a very cool way to celebrate your new year in a very awesome way. But then if you are already a partner, an active partner in our community, then you get 8% from your first line, which is $24,428. You see the difference between a newcomer, a passive newcomer, and an active newcomer. Also, if you ensure that duplication takes place in your structure and 10 partners of yours will do the same, and they will bring 1,000 partners each to your second level, which makes it 10,000 partners in your second line. And imagine that 10% of them, which is 1,000 people, will place the pre-order for 4 bottles. So we multiply 1,000 by 4, it's 4,000 vials, and we multiply it by $61, which equals $244,280, which is the turnover of your business, of your structure. And if you are a newcomer, a beginner, then from your second level, you will get 3%, which equals $7,328.4 US. If you are an active partner in our community, then you get 8% from your second line, which is $19,500. And now let's imagine that your second level does the same what the first and second level, third level does the same what the first and second level did. They will invite also extra partners, 100 new registrations each, which equals to 100,000 partners, and 10 of them, which is 10,000, will place a pre-order for 4 bottles each, which is 4,000 bottles multiplied by $61 equals $2.4 million. And this is the turnover of your entire business, of which, if you are a newcomer, you will get 2% from your third level, which equals $48,856 US. Can you imagine? And if you are an active user in our community, you get 4%, which equals $97,712, which is almost $100,000. And you can do it in just 1 month. All you have to do is to work hard with your 10 most active partners. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Just call your contact list, your phone book. Even if, for example, someone says, no, I'm not interested. Well, at least you tried and you will see how they are. You will talk to people that you haven't talked in a while, that you haven't heard from in a while. Maybe it will be a good reason to rekindle your friendship, or maybe, build new relations, partnership relations. So guys, give me a plus in the chat if you now understand the opportunities that are being offered to you. And if you are ready to build business with us, give me a plus in the chat. And if you decide that you will be just a client and will just use this opportunity for yourselves, then give me a 10 in the chat. And I would like to see how many people decided to become partners and how many of them decided to become clients, just to see who is interested in the opportunity of being MLCI business. I can see Alexander, Olga. They want to do business with us. And I think that if you are here already, then it definitely means that you are going to do business with us. Irina, Vera, so we have quite a lot of people. And the biggest value in our business is when we offer investment opportunities to other people, we create investors, we raise investors, and only people who build business can attract people who do business. Investors attract investors, businessmen invite businessmen, business creates business. This is how duplication works. Let's go to the next slide.
And here I'd like to give you one more bonus, one more opportunity to make more money. And in 1 month, you may earn, or in 2 months, if you find it more difficult, $100,000. Simply work with 10 of your most active people. But when you register new people and giving them a possibility to get the travel set and become a client, first of all, everyone becomes a client. Then they become co-owners and start building business. So this is my experience. As soon as they understand business opportunities, they start building business. For each 50 registrations, you get a bonus that is 1 million partner training that will help you understand the structure of building this business. So I will advise it everyone. And even if you don't get it as a bonus, you'd better buy it. And this is a good start. And you may find in the back office, Evorich back office section trainings. And if you register 250 people, you will get 250 USDU. If you register 500 registrations, for instance, you set a goal to register 1,000, and out of this 1,000, at least 10 are active. So you actually make 500 registrations, you get 1,000 USDU. But if you managed to register 1,000 people, you will get 5,000 USDU. And that's not the end. If you are the first 15 partners, one of the first 5 partners that will register 1,000 people, on top to that, you will earn 25,000 CIUs. And if you will be in the one of the first 15 partners with 500 registrations, you will get a bonus of 8,000 CIUs. I believe this is a super great diversification. One of the rule, never keep all the eggs in one basket. If the basket drops, you lose everything. And here you get as a bonus through the referral system, and you earn your units. Units, they are US dollars. This is our internal currency. And here, in addition to that, you get a bonus in USDU and crypto units. So you have units, USDU, and crypto units. You have EvoScent tokens, 50% discount to pre-order, and you may actually pay for this in 2 payments. First of all, 62%, and afterwards, before the shipment, another 38%. So there are so many opportunities, and there are so many choices, either to go to your job and work 8 hours for your boss, for someone else, or work 8 hours for yourself, for your family. And no matter where you are, you can always do this business, either in Russia, Spain, UK, driving your car, staying on the beach, or staying in bed at home, or taking care of your child next to you. So anytime you may do this business. Next slide, please. And you know, this business can be done only those who decided to act. It all starts with registrations and what else? A gift. Simply a gift. And therefore, many partners ask, why? Why do I need this demonstration presentation set, travel set of EvoScent? You need it to find out which fragrance you like most. It starts with your preferences. If you like it, no one can persuade you against it. So here in this slide, I'd like to invite you, all those actually who would like to understand the philosophy and our project, we also open EvoScent School. As you see, we are very ambitious about this year, and we have very ambitious plans for this year, for next year. And as Ramon already said, our goal is that EvoScent is in top 10 of the world companies, luxury companies. And this is the reason why we established a system of schools to prepare professionals to work together with us. And those who are interested, I can invite you, because next slide, by the way, I think you've read everything on this slide. Another slide, please. Next one. So, Perfume Academy. You may go and find this school, EvoScent, in Evorich back office, and choose any package, any course you like most. As you see, originally, until the end of month, November, there are discounts. Every time when a new project starts, new opportunities start, there are discounts. Therefore, always be the first, always be in the top, and always decide quickly. Be a quick decider, decision maker. And I was at one conference and the speaker said, please get up. Someone was very quick to stand up. There were those looking around. There were those sitting. Why do I need to stand up? And this is how we all make decisions. There are those that are quick, like Alexander. Super, I will buy both, 3 of them. Or there are some people, oh, I'm hesitant. I don't know if someone joins, I will do. And the third will say, we will wait for the results. And only then, maybe I will enroll. So our decisions depend on us, and you may select the package you like most. And next slide. And here I'd like to show you what each package includes. The first package is about selling. This training will last 1 month with some theory, practical examples. We establish action takers group where we will share those actions to take, a lot of new terms to study in perfumery. And by the way, this is a new project for me. I don't know a lot of terms, some terminology to be used when you make a presentation. and I will one of those who will attend these schools. And of course, I will make my contribution. And the next training package is the specialist in perfumery business, including selling. So including the first package topics. So the topics of the first package, and in addition, there will be the exploration or acquisition of a totally new profession. You will be an expert in perfumery business, the one who may go to different cities, present this project, and be at some events next to the stand and present perfumes. You see, I still need to study how to use these terms. And I do know that the schools are prepared and quite profoundly. The teachers, the trainers that will train us have the experience of 20 to 40 years, no theory, so practical skills, practical knowledge, those knowledge acquired by the trainers. And next slide, there is the third training package and the highest school called Perfumery Club. And this training package will allow you to work with perfumery shops and internet shops. There you may close deals for wholesale. And now we work peer-to-peer with our friends, our relatives. Then afterwards, after the school, and the training package Perfumery Club lasting 1 year, you will get a certificate that will allow you to work in this niche. And even quite soon, you would like to change the project, or you would like to work for another company, you will have this experience with you. And the opportunity is given to those people who, due to any reason, may have lost their jobs. I know that there are many people because they are not vaccinated. So because of the refusal to be vaccinated, many people were dismissed. And therefore, this is an opportunity for those that are in search. And it's important to give opportunities to those who need them. When I started my Evorich business, actually, I pushed everyone, come to us, join us. We will go and travel. We will live in different countries. We will speak on the stage. But a person doesn't need it. So he's quite comfortable with his salary, then watch TV in the evenings. Some people need this routine, whereas there are those who would like to achieve much more, fly business class or stay at 5-star hotels, eat very delicious food, travel anytime he wants. And you know, when I worked in a bar, in order to fly somewhere, I had to plan when I can do it. I was calculating my salary, my wages. Well, next month, it's not possible. I need to buy this, that, and I prioritize what I can afford right away and tomorrow. And when I can fly back home to see my family. But MLCI business allows me not to think of this anymore. And I'm so grateful to MLCI business and my decision taken back then. I can fly if I want any country. And the opportunities open here by the Perfumery Academy, EvoScent, and Evorich Marketplace, they are endless. And therefore, I do hope that you found this information useful to build, to grow your business, Evorich business, EvoScent business. And I hope that to our next webinar, you will invite more newcomers, because the less people attend, the less webinars we will have. Therefore, if you are interested in getting more information, and with each webinar, we would like to have a lot of value, invite your people. Let's show the power of our community, so that everyone sees, like at Dubai Expo, when Andrey was on the stage after all the speakers before, there was some noise, but when Andrey went onto the stage, there was so noise, everyone was looking who he is. And actually, this is the power of our Evorich community. Therefore, let's show to the entire world that we are strong, we are powerful, we are the unity, we are the community. And please join Telegram group, and there are the links in our chat boxes where you can ask all the questions about EvoScent Perfumery School. Thank you very much to all of you, to our attendees, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
What association comes to your mind when you hear the word art? Velázquez's Las Meninas, the cinema of Andrei Tarkovsky, music by Richard Wagner. These great artists who predetermined their time left behind a truly great legacy. But what if we say that great art can be tangible? The very art that, instead of being introspective, changes reality. It brings people together, strengthens our image, and determines our social status. Of course, we mean high perfumery. The Evorich team has entered into a partnership with one of the most renowned perfumers in the world, Roman Bihar, whose artwork can be found in the most luxurious boutiques on the planet. The best known is his personal brand, which has already conquered many hearts around the world. Right now, we're presenting a unique line of perfumes exclusively for the Evorich community, the exceptional EvoScent collection. The rich spirit is designed to attract the abundance and prosperity of both the material and spiritual worlds. By putting them together, you will become invincible. Purity and nobility is emphasized by dynamic gold. It shines a new light on a person, opening the doors to new opportunities and acquaintances. The intriguing fragrance Basalt is imbued with a mysterious and divine essence. The fifth element will bring you closer to the boundaries of the unknown world, to make new discoveries and to create. The millennial fragrance rediscovered in the Paradigma perfume will inevitably give rise to reflections. It will make you want to learn more about your companion during the conversation, to rediscover each other. The perfume Tantric, imbued with floral, fruity, and woody hues, is designed to awaken sensuality and love of freedom. Based on serene and spiritual energy, the perfume Greatness will help you make all your dreams come true and firmly go straight to the top. Finally, Evorich is the core of the entire collection. Number 1. Strong and flexible at the same time, it inspires confidence and belief in a good future. These fragrances have unique characteristics. They strike your senses and change the traditional perception of perfume. They are long-lasting thanks to the superior quality and proportions of the essences. Paired with the individuality of each person, a well-chosen EvoScent perfume will leave an unforgettable mark on the person that you negotiate or just contract with. Intrigued? See the quality yourself by purchasing these perfumes on our website, EvoScent.com, and feel the widest palette of fragrances created by a genuine artist from the world of perfumery. exclusively for Evorich.